The mind-body connection is huge. The mind-body connection is huge.
Let's just go work 12 hours. Yours and my belief on one body is we want a body that can move, improve, and do stuff.
Yep.
They want a body that will last. I said if I was in a regular class and didn't have dyslexia, I would be nowhere as successful as I am today, or even close to my dreams today.
If you don't have a schedule or a plan, I promise you, you're missing opportunities. You're missing out on shit. When people be like, oh, I just wake up and I vibe with the universe and see how I feel. Well, you know what? While you were seeing how you feel, all these opportunities happen and you missed them because you were somewhere vibing. Yeah. And you still ain't do shit at the end of the day. You ain't do nothing.
I don't think people really, unless they hear it, there's a difference between being busy and being productive.
Oh, that's a good saying.
You write down 10 because by the end of the week, that's 70 things done. Where the other person goes, I freaking crushed it and I got 15 things done today. Next day, they got nothing done. Next day, and then that your 70 crushed their 15 for the week. So busy is one thing. Oh, I've been busy. I'm kicking ass. And productive is another. And so I always try to go productive. And I love that you said, number one thing is everybody I talk to that's successful is be grateful. The gratefulness of when you wake up and go, hey, I got a lot of good stuff going on.
Just say thank you. And you know, doesn't matter what your religion is. Just wake up and say thank you. Start your day with that. Don't start your day. And the reason I tell you to stay off your phones is because the email that's in there, that shit ain't your problem. Maybe later in the day, but have a moment of gratitude. Wake up, say thankful. You build that schedule. You have some type of fitness or fitness regimen. I don't care what it is.
But why? Why do you have to work out? Why do you have to work out and be in fitness? Why do you got to do that? What's the point of that?
The mind-body connection is huge. The mind-body connection is huge.
Let's just go work 12 hours a day and make money, dog. Nope. Come on.
And you know this as well as I know that. People who are winning, right? And if y'all listening to this, especially you young cats out here, people who are winning all have some form of fitness, even if it's yoga. You have to take time to connect and use your body. You get one body. That's it. And once it's done, it's done. Once the knees are out, you might replace it once, but it ain't going to happen twice.
Okay, hold on. Because you got to say it again. Think of another way as well. Because of the fact that telling somebody you got one body, it's weird because yours and my belief on one body is we want a body that can move, improve, and do stuff.
Yep.
They want a body that will last. And then understand the word last. I want to be a pinnacle. I want to represent a huge part of me is representing eating right to make this thing something that I can enjoy this life until I'm 80, but move like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they want to last. And like we were listening to one of his favorite comedians the other day, and you get this person goes, yeah, my grandfather lived till he was 98, and he ate bacon and smoked cigars all day and all this stuff, and he was on oxygen, but he lasted. It's like, what kind of life was that? What is that?
It's the quality of life, and quality of life is everything. And I think now that you're saying that, let me be clear. The goal with you moving is to be able to do what you love daily. If you're living and you can't run behind your grandbabies and your kids, you can't get out the chair. Every time you get out the bed, it's like, or you walk a flight of steps and you can't breathe. That's no quality of life. And if you can't do that, how the heck you going to run a business? How you going to run your life?
I know that's hard for them to suck up. But you and I know a lot of multi-millionaires.
Billionaires.
That are out of shape, and they would trade all the money for a healthy body and vessel to be in. But they, like that Buddha saying, I don't know how it goes, but it's like you work your whole life to make money, and at the end you want to give all that money up to just have more life.
Health. Yeah, more life.
Health. And so I don't know if you guys, hopefully this sunk into you. A couple different things sunk into you today is that she believes in getting up in the morning and being thankful for what she has.
Absolutely.
Agreed. Mona hits me in the head every day about that. But she does write down her schedule.
Daily.
the mind, the thought, the process that you're going through. I want to see what that is. Here's my schedule. I'm going to stay on this. I'm going to stay productive, not busy. And then the next thing is you live you for you, in the sense of you're trying to be the very best version of you.
And that's how I'm going to change the world, Mike. I'm not going to change the world ranting and raving. I'm going to change the world by doing what I do and doing it well. That's how I'm going to change the world.
See if Heath is going to jump on. Will you? Ask him real quick.
Yeah, where he at right there?
See if he'll do that for us, because he's one of those guys that's he's opinionated. He's got his point of views and stuff. And I love that for him, because he's a very unique cat himself. And then
he is.
What I love is him and Mona, when they get into discussions, because you got two people that are so set in their ways. So it's great to see the bond that they have, but the difference is they believe in.
Yeah.
So it's again, it's a beautiful thing to see. I was talking about earlier, I don't know if you guys caught this, but when I grew up, being around a mother that babysitted all types of kids and special needs kids, and what was cool is I thought it was cool too, because she got in the newspaper for it, because she's this not a single mother, but my dad was a school teacher, but having all these kids, and some kids in crutches and no arms, no legs, and kind of stuff like that. I mean, it's like she really did this something, and that being a youth taught me about everybody's the same. Mostly me being in special ed, because I was around these kids more than most kids are around those kids.
Right.
And so I was just like, I'm cool with the odd cats. I'm cool with the outliers, the ones that are very different than everybody else. I actually prefer them. And I said this to Jeffrey the other day, and I don't know who I was talking. Maybe I was talking to Clark. I said, if I was in a regular class and didn't have dyslexia, I would be nowhere as successful as I am today, or even close to my dreams today. That made me who I am, and made me go, I want to be completely different than everybody else.
I love that.
And it was a weird that
I
something
didn't
like
know you
that.
had dyslexia. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But it's just I didn't know you were black.
Shit!
Yeah,
Yo, we learning so much today.
Throws
Jeffrey,
me off.
Get the picture, man.
Yeah, dog.
Get the picture.
All right, go for it.
Henry, I got a question. What's the biggest change one can make in 24 hours to get to the path to success?
Oh, wow.
24 hours.
24 hours.
No, you can do, I think, a lot.
I'm gonna tell you, the biggest change you can do, real rap, is I'm gonna tell you something. Remember this: good habits and bad habits are built the same way, through repetition and consistency. Make a choice and choose those good habits, and don't complain for 24 hours. It'll shift your life.
I'm not gonna try that. I'm not gonna try that.
Don't complain for 24 hours.
Mo, will I complain? Jeff can answer that.
I hope that works for you, bro.
English is very small for Mona. For me, I would say if you don't take notes, start taking notes. I think that was one of the biggest things that I think was the process of what you're thinking about. Hey, I want to do this, this, and this. In the mindset is one thing, but when you put it on paper and see it, so you're actually seeing your thoughts, is a completely different mind transfer. And I think I'll give that to John Chetblack taught me that. And I started doing that more and more and more. The note taking, not even just the schedule, but just my thoughts. Hey, what am I doing? Why is this bugging me? Why is that? What do I need to get done? And a list of things. And then why is this bugging me? What could I have done better today? All those little kind of things really changed it, because it took it off my mind, and I got to relax more, and then I could really focus the next day, like you were saying, on the tasks I need to do, and the stuff I can't do, move it aside.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Tell it like it is. People need to get off their ass and stop crying for it. Yo, I agree with you, brother. They do, man. They do. Like, it's so much opportunity out there. Yo, it takes the same amount of money to be miserable. I mean, same amount of energy, to be miserable as it does to be happy. It's choice. It's the power of choice. So if you choose to stay where you are, that's where you gonna be. And if you want to win, I promise you, wake up and win.
Yeah.
But don't think you're not gonna have to work for it.
Block people on social media?
Do I? You know what? I've never had to.
No.
I had a troll that was real bad, and I fucking enjoyed it. He would come in there, he'd be talking so much shit.
I blocked you.
Yeah, he probably did. Because eventually I was like, yo, it's my man again on here being crazy. But I mean, if somebody go real left, I'll block them. But do I have 2 watches? Nah, I got a Rolex and a Whoop.
Boom.
Yeah, I know it looks like 2 watches. I'm into this Whoop shit. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Do you like the Whoop?
Do you like it?
I'm not sure yet. Like,
That's what I
On
was
sleep,
looking
what
at.
does it tell you?
well, I don't sleep. That's the one.
You're
But
napped.
I'm never recovered. According to the Whoop, I'm never recovered.
So it
Of
tells you
course,
that.
because
Yeah.
you sleep.
That's why I thought it'd be good to
No, I
test.
had 8 hours of sleep. You should try. I even sent them a message. I said, yo, hold up. I said,
Yeah, Whoop, you hear that?
Hold up.
I was
We're
like,
talking
I
about
had
Whoop
8
now.
hours. We talking about Whoop. I was like, I had 8 hours of sleep, and the shit's still saying I'm at like 67%. I said, I can't sleep no more. Like, I made myself lay back down because I was trying to get in the green, and I still ain't getting the green. I was in the yellow.
See, I'm going to do this for you guys out there. I'm going to get one of these bad boys because I would like to see, and I think it'd be a great. I think anything that you can test on, don't take it verbatim. Like it's like
Yeah.
your body fat. When you do a body fat check, it's not exactly what it is, but it gives you a good bearing. It
Yeah.
gives you a good bearing.
I'll show it when we get off. I'll show it to you. I got
So I'm gonna pick one of these up, and you guys can keep following us, and make sure to go over and follow Diva because she's freaking awesome. Again, hey, thanks. This is something I don't talk about in public. This kind of stuff, the politics stuff, or the things that concern me as my son grows here and how he's going to be teaching, and us being in California and what they're teaching.
California right now. I'm trying. I'm trying to get my wife to move to Texas. I was like, hey, we in Jersey. Jersey wild too. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
you want
it
to move
is.
to Texas? I was like, the taxes are better.
You know, Heath Evans is happy right now.
Yo,
We're all going to
I know,
Texas.
it's like whole Titan cruise in Texas now. What?
I was just in Texas and I tweeted and they loved it because it is true. I said, hey, I just got back from the country of Texas. They're just great. And everybody comes back to the country. I said, it
No,
really is.
it
It is their own.
I love
Texas
I
is
love
different
Texas.
than anywhere else. It's pretty incredible. I love what you guys do and how you guys, your workers. It seems there's a lot of old school mentality of workers down there. So
Just
I love
grind.
that.
I love Texas.
All right, you crazies.